Hello and welcome to Thalric Plays Darkest Dungeon. The following episode was recorded during one of my live streams on Twitch, so without further ado, let's jump into the episode. I did see this mission last time, so let me check again that this is indeed what I want to do. We do need the deeds, and it's a long apprentice mission, which is what I want to do. And it's not the best group that I can bring, but it should be possible to use to get a decent group into the Warrens here. So what do we have available here? Another Book of Sanity could be nice, but I don't really want to do this. We also need to go back in here, but we'll do that in a bit. So who do I bring here? Definitely V-Pond. Then probably Endgegner. What disease does he have again? Oh yeah, creeping cough. We'll have to see if I can remove that. Then we'll need Talipede and... yeah, I have issues attacking the back row here. Pretty big issues, actually. Can we build him with Finale? He is already built for a Finale. It's not ideal with the damage, but it's better than nothing. And... yeah, how do we do this best? Just because, yeah, attacking the backline is going to be super annoying. I can't bring these guys, they're not good there, so I kind of am forced to use Lekek here, I think. Do we... let's check the stagecoach. I could switch stuff around and maybe bring a Houndsmaster here instead. Although these are not really good. You know what? I hope it'll be fine because we do have a corpse clear as well, so we're just gonna go with this. Looks weird, but hopefully we'll work out okay. Let's go through the upgrade process real quick, and then we can get started here. Look at that, he didn't have any upgrades yet. But she does. Is there a reason why none of these... why I shouldn't take some of these? Doesn't look like it right now. So in terms of skills... yeah, so we've got the Dirk Stab. We've got... yeah, we've got pretty much everything. Here we do need to change some stuff though. So we definitely need Purge. I don't need the Stress Relief. The Self-Will we probably also don't need, but it's okay. So let's just... yeah, I'm just gonna upgrade all of these, it's fine. In case I do want to switch some stuff. So he's gonna be in a bad spot with his speed, since he can't do much from third. Except use Holy Lands to move him forward, but we don't want that. So we definitely need the Stunning Blow. Zealous Accusation could be fine, we do need his... do I need the Stress Heal? Probably not. So I can probably keep Zealous Accusation around and Bulwark of Faith as well. Yeah, we've got a good healer. Yeah, I think we're okay here. Let's do this. And V-Pond has everything she needs. Yeah, sure. Seems good. Let's see about trinkets. Let's start with the healer. That's the obvious choice. So a Tome of Holy Healing and Junia's Head in this case. Then we've got him... oh, what? Well, actually fine because I'm not using any healing skills with him. But let's start with him first. So we are gonna try out the Berserk Mask here. I haven't used it yet on him, I think. And then I definitely... is there a lot of move there? I don't think so. So this should be fine. So I'm not gonna go with the heavy boots. We are instead gonna give him a focus ring. Where is it? Let's... there we go. This looks better. So there's the focus ring. And... yeah, so you need a sun cloak. And maybe even a sun ring. Both of them. Just like that. We probably don't necessarily need the Bright Tambourine here. That should be okay. And then he can get the Ancestor's Candle and... possibly Possibly, good question. I'm not sure, actually, with him, what we want to go for. We probably should go for damage, so let's go with the Sun Ring. It's a lot of stress, but we do have a stress healer, so this is fine. Mainly because I don't have a lot to attack the back row, so we need to kill the front row quickly. And then pull it towards us with his skills here. So that's the reasoning behind that, and I hope it'll work out. So let me check again. Yep, we're going into the long... It's room battles. Oh boy, yeah. This could go not nice. Is there a way to remove disease? I think it was not only... I don't know. Not only the what's the word? The grave robber who can remove that. I think it might be the plague doctor as well. Let me check that. Maybe the wrong time to check that. Oh yeah, we've got the... Yep, leeches remove disease from target, but that won't help us here. Well, it could if I set this up differently. Actually, you know what? I've got stuns. I don't necessarily need to blight if we use incision. Although that would move her in second. Nah, it's still not good. Yeah, we're gonna keep it like this. Let's hope it works out. So long mission, which means I do need a lot of food. I'm never quite sure how much I want to take into the long missions. So I'm probably gonna over-prepare here with this, but that's okay. And yeah, we'll live with it. So how much torchlight do I need? Let's go with this. I hope that's gonna be enough. And yeah, we'll see. I can camp twice, which is gonna help quite a bit with all of that. So I've got food, I've got shovels, I've got torches and keys, and I don't need any of this, so let's embark. There we go. Starting off with an apprentice dungeon today. It's a long one though, so could still be difficult, especially since it's room battles. And depending on how those work out, I will be forced to do all rooms. So we'll see. We start with a scout, which is nice. So I know that I don't need to go this way. So I'm gonna skip that for now. I should have gotten rid of his disease. That was a mistake that I didn't do that. Oh, why does he start first? That's just horrible. Is his speed really that good? Oh, they've got the same speed. Okay, so this is a problem. Potentially. It's at least a waste, because he can't do much with this. So 5 to 11, let's see. I need to remember that if I can target the backline, I should try to. I mean, the leper's damage is still awesome, so this is fine for now. But we'll see how it'll work out in the long run. But I hope okay enough. So is it a 50-50, or is he always gonna go first? Because that would be kind of bad. In that case, I probably should just switch the order of these two. Because he's never gonna go first. But these two should always act before him, which means he's gonna move back, and that keeps the leper in a position where he can do stuff. And he can just do something right away, so I think this makes sense.
Such blockages are
I should have checked the speed first. Hey, Big Bros. How are you? Yes, despair, caw. Okay, yeah, good. So he actually gets to go first now. Nice. Oh, good kill. Dodged. It's going fine. I mean, we've just started, and aside from that, it's also pretty okay. Oh, good hit. Really good hits at the beginning here. This is already looking fine so far. Could be way worse, so we should probably hit the swine wretch back there. And then we could kill him, but it's probably more important to corpse clear, which, okay, I did actually do that. Okay, so let's do this. There we go. My day's been pretty good, actually. It's an average day, basically.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
That depends on your definition of recently, if there was an update recently or not. They did release the Radiant mode update, but that's been out for a while now, so I'm not sure if that's still recently. Okay, so I can go in a circle, so we should probably go this way first, I think. Let's see. Oh no, with this group? Okay, this is pretty horrible. Because I can't attack the backline at all. Oh no, yeah, this is horrible. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to make this. We might have to just back out of this fight. I'm gonna see how it goes. Good crit. But attacking the collector is gonna be a pain. So if we kill this one... Nice. The leper can attack the collector, and he deals a lot of damage. So this, we might be okay here if I can nuke them quickly enough. But this group is not built to take on a collector. Whew. Yeah, true, Backburst. As long as I focus them. Okay, so do we attack here or do I battle ballad? I think I want to battle ballad to increase my crit chance. Just taking care of the small things is better. I could also try to stun him. Her stun chance is fine enough. I think it's worth it to try one stun here. Good, we got him, so no collect call right now, which gives me an entire round of attacking him. Yeah, this is gonna work. This is gonna work very, very well, I think. I mean, she's gonna heal him. No, not even. She's gonna buff him, which is damage, accuracy, and crit, but that doesn't do anything if he's just dead. So I was worried for nothing. We got a really good first round, and that allowed us to make this happen, I think, so quickly. Yeah, she can't do anything but heal herself now and buff herself, so let's just kill her, I guess. There's no stress to remove whatsoever. Sure, let's do this. I love jesters. They are the best thing ever. Well, not necessarily, but they're pretty good. And they're the best stress healers in the game, so there's a good reason to take them. So, I mean, I'm not gonna complain about that collector fight any longer. Got us a puzzling trapezohedron, so that's fine. And I'm still amazed that I'm able to pronounce that word without stumbling over my own words. So that's a plus. If we find a secret room, it's gonna be even better. Not a guarantee, but it might happen. There is a fight here, yes, okay. Still not the worst one ever, I think. We're okay here. And that's with him still having the Kiri Reaping Cough, because I forgot to heal that. So we're gonna focus him, thank you. It's still almost a guaranteed insta-kill, which is pretty awesome. Yes, I'm gonna let him live. We're just gonna attack the one in the back, deal damage there, because he's gonna use Hue and kill the one in the front and damage the other one. There we go. Good enough for me. It's gonna give them a bit more in attacks, but I still have to... well... We still have to make sure that I hit the backline when I can, because this group is not built for it. But I'm running out of options with this group a bit. So her having the Red Plague. Not the worst. The minus 10% hit max HP is the worst about that right now. So sure, let's just buff here. Well, it depends on the dungeon you go in, Backburst. Blight is not good in the Warrens where I am right now in comparison to Bleed. As you can see, the Swine enemies, the beasts do have higher blight resist. It's not that bad on apprentice level dungeons. There it's not that important, probably. But, yeah, Ruins and Cove are Blight territory, and Weald and Warrens are Bleed territory, at least in terms of party compositions. I do like myself Abominations, but it's a bit difficult to utilize them with characters that are religious, so I'm still lagging a bit behind with mine, but we'll get there. So let's see. So let's do this. Yeah, it's a bit of a hassle that I have to do that. Sacrificial Stone. I think that gives us something decent. Let me check again. I really should know this by now, but that's on par for the core. Sacrificial Stone. Nope, it's too risky to use that, so we're gonna ignore it. And move up to here. That's one. Yeah, so we probably should just kill the Carrion Eater. There we go, on the dot. 11 out of 11. And him we can just stun, I guess. That's gonna buy me a round of him not doing stuff while we kill him. Well, I could just heal myself, but we can use the Vessel for that as well. So that works. Well, we might kill him now, so let's heal ourselves, keep the hit points high. It's not necessarily that bad on the leper because his HP pool is high to begin with, but better safe than sorry. Just keeping things high.
Success so clearly in view. Or
Okay,
is it merely a trick of
it's
the
really annoying to
mind?
always have to do these manually because I forgot to check the speed of these two, and if they don't, if he goes first, why is his speed suddenly at 4? Is it at 8? Oh yeah, it's quick draw, yeah, so it's just the first round, so that's why I have issues. Ah, forced cure interactions, fun. Yeah, that is not the worst, Begris, true. So, have a bunch of healing occultists with the bleed object, decrease the chance to bleed your ally when using word reconstruction. But it's usually fine as well. The bleed from the occultist isn't nearly as bad as it looks, usually. At least in my experience. I mean, the worst case scenario can and will happen at some point. There's no question about that. But I usually just go for healing stuff on the occultist without reducing his bleed chance. Yeah, that's why he has a crappy base accuracy, that's true, which is why I use the focus ring on him right now. Increases accuracy, makes him much more viable. Let's see if we can kill this one, or do we want to stun him? I think I'm just gonna try and stun the Swine Slasher. That's a little bit of damage, and then the Leper can use Hew and might be able to kill him off. Yeah, 4 to 10, so there's a chance, and even if he doesn't, it's fine. But we do, and we crit the other one in the process, so that's fine. I'm not gonna complain about that. So let's hope that I don't collect any more diseases here, shall we? That might be a stun, and it is. Okay. And what's next? Probably still a Purge. Bring in the Swine up to the front. That works. And then he can do this. Yeah, this group should work out fine for this dungeon. I should maybe camp soon for the first time. I might even want to camp now. Why is this a long dungeon, by the way? It's not that many rooms. It's 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. Is it because it's an apprentice level dungeon? That might be it. But I think I over-prepared here quite significantly. So what do we do now? We probably can afford to dump some torches here with this, and I think I'm just gonna camp now with this, and then we're gonna loot this. Yeah, sure, let's do that. Let's camp. We're gonna feast. Sure, why not? It's gonna free up some stuff, even though we don't really need it. And then we can take all. And do I have a way to prevent the nighttime ambush, and do I want to? Just because... Well, oh, does that stack? I'm not sure. Okay, I have no way to prevent the nighttime ambush, but that's okay. Yeah, I do have a good amount of religious people here, so we can pray, which is a good buff, and then probably chant as well, just the minus stress, although we don't really need that, do we? But we also don't have a much... Well, just all companions. That works. Okay, let's go with that. No nighttime ambush, so that's fine. Oh, we got a scout. A really long scout. Let's use some medicinal herbs here.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
I'm trying to read all of it backwards, but it's a bit difficult right now because I also need to move progress here because I... No, oh, come on. Could you... No, why? Why, though? That's why I don't use these guys. So that was the compulsive. So now she has Fangophobia, which is horrible. I don't actually have an antiquarian right now because I didn't really have room for it on this difficulty in the beginning. And now that I do have, I... Oh, yeah, this is what I mean. This is what happens then, because I'm smart. I forgot about that. That's a bummer. At least we resisted, and he's still fine here, so let's kill that. I mean, it's only 3 enemies, so that I forgot to switch these around again is not too bad. But it's a bit of a waste here. Sure. Do we just... Yeah, we just deal damage. Oh, kill one. That works.
Cleansed from our lands.
Okay. I can't take any of that, but they're not really worth much anyway, so I'm fine with this. We might be running into this, so I think we should do this. Remove his debuff. Switch these two around, and the Blight Resist I'm okay with. And in we go. Okay, so now this works a lot better. Not quite enough, but with his hue, it should be enough to kill, which is good. So let's see. Issues, I can't stun back there, so we only just can... Oh, almost kill him. That's good, though. That's really nice. That kills the one in the back. Drums of debilitation. Sure. See you... Yeah, just hit him? Sure, that works. And... Of course, I can't kill the one in the back. So you know what? Can I kill one of the corpses? I don't think so. No stress, so we'll battle ballad.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
That's still fine. And then we kill him and heal ourselves on the progress. So there we go. Okay.
This expedition at least promises success.
Okay, let's keep going. We do need to use default party order again, though, and then switch these two again. And there we go. Do I still have a debuff? I do not. So that's okay. If I would find more Onyx, that would be nice, because otherwise I also could have just taken the Jade, because it's worth more. I probably could have used Zealous Accusation there, but it's also fine. They're a surprise, so we will get our entire round here without any issues, so that's okay. Thank you so much, James. Yeah, it's really atypical that I get a mission that sounds promising to me. So I'm still trying to read everything you wrote, Brackburst, but it's a bit difficult right now to do that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna make it though.
But a victory nonetheless.
So you use a melee group, highwayman with point blank, duelist advance. I do like those as well. I don't really use the tracking shot. I think I've never really used it so far. Bounty hunter is pretty solid. I do have a very solid bounty hunter actually. Yeah, abomination, plague doctor, sure. So use the bounty hunter and the highwayman as frontliners, I guess. Okay, so I need to go to either of these rooms. Well, we need to go to a lot of these rooms, actually. So how do we do this best? I guess we go left first. I mean, if there needs to be forced cure interaction because they're compulsive or curious or whatever they are, at least if it's unsafe stuff, I'm okay with it. Could be way worse. Okay, that's unfortunate. Losing a whole rank 3 party to maggots because you couldn't hit them. That's sad. I haven't really lost. The only group wipe I had was on the first Darkest Dungeon mission on my first playthrough. Aside from that, I had an almost complete party wipe on the Brigand Pounder because I was unable to kill it to kill the matchman with 4 attacks in 1 turn, and then it went boom. So that was kind of a bummer. But aside from that, it's going pretty okay so far. And on this playthrough as well, we had one close call with a spider group actually that almost killed one of my guys in 1 round because they all focused him.
As victories mount,
so that was pretty mean.
So
But aside from that, it's okay. So we're gonna dump the onyx and take the crests. We still need to upgrade stuff here, so this is just more valuable. Should I camp again? I think I want to camp again. We are... Yeah, these are basically gone, and it's going to free up inventory space, so I might as well do that now.
Circle in the dark. The battle
and then I'm going to switch some stuff so he can use reflection for himself. Then we're still going to pray, and I think, yeah, we're just going to do this again, so this is fine. There we go. Do we get a nighttime ambush? We do not.
The path is clear. We require only the strength to
Oh, this is good, especially with the deeds. So let's dump this food. We've got too much anyways, and then I can keep going. So down we go. Ah, could you not? Hey, this worked out okay. I didn't want it to, but it's okay that it worked out in this case. Okay, easy group. I still think backwards that just going straight up for damage with the highwayman is in most situations, not in all of course, but in most situations better than using an entire round to buff up your point blank shot. Point blank shot deals enough damage as it is, so I don't think you necessarily need that buff. At least that's what it felt like to me so far. But I mean, it's the nice thing about this game that there is more than one way to play the characters. For example, on my first playthrough, I never used Finale on the Jester. It's just on the second playthrough, now that I'm on Stygian, that I'm really using it, and a lot. And I like the skill quite a bit. It's pretty awesome. Oh, I'm still debuffed. So, yeah, that's a bummer. So now the Finale is a bit of an issue, but it's still okay. Should I still just go for it? Yeah, probably. Oh, we get a crit and kill him anyways. That's fun. That works. Let's see if we can stun this guy. Don't really want to be hit by him. There we go. And this is one of those scenarios where the riposte is awesome. And that's where the highwayman and the man-at-arms, of course, shines. Although the man-at-arms does have the damage debuff, which the highwayman does not. So let's see. 5 to 8. Got a decent chance to kill him. There we go. And then do we need to heal? Not really, but I mean, let's just deal damage here. It's not like we were likely to stun him again. And there we go.
Size alone does not dissuade the
Don't really need the carapace idol. Got all of that. Got a little bit of damage, so I can eat that. Just for one, though. Gonna ignore that. Come on. I got a lot of scouts. Just give me the secret room. Damn you. I can dump the shovels now, since I know that there's only one obstacle here, and we're gonna go around it. We're gonna check these curios and take this fight here and then go up. So that's fine. Yeah, I can probably do this. Please just run past that. Ah, it's a positive one, though. Yep, that was a positive one. It didn't replace one of the others, so that was fine. Could have been bad, though, just as easily. But yeah, it shows that it's an apprentice level dungeon and we've got a lot of high damage. I didn't use his inspiring tune a single time so far. And I get scout over scout and I just can't find the secret room, and that's a bummer. Feel a bit cheated here, but still fine. We got a collector, so I still have one trapezohedron, and we got a lot of heirlooms, so it's more or less a win-win, because it's good money out of that one trapezohedron plus a lot of heirlooms that we still need to level up our blacksmith and guild and stuff like that. I'm just missing the rank 5 updates. Then we're through in that area, which is pretty cool. Okay, survived with 1 hit point. That's a bummer. But so far everything has been going extremely well, so I should not complain here, I think. Sure, let's try to make this pretty and see if we can make that. I was trying to set it up so that we could kill them both, but in the end it's at the same time, I guess. But it didn't quite work out, but that's okay. Let's heal with himself. We don't need to get the kill. We can do that with somebody else. There we go. So it just allowed him to heal a bit, since he took a little bit of damage there. It's the little thing, but I think it counts to remember to do those little things from time to time. So I am running into a room battle here. No, we already did that, so I'm okay with him still having his debuff. No, we didn't. Why did I think we did? Just because we scouted. Yeah, I went right and not left. But it's still fine. We still can do a good amount of damage here. Not enough to kill him this time. So let's just hope that that our Vestal can deal enough damage to kill. I mean, it's not like we're really stressed out, so it might actually be the case that I need to get the kill. That we need to use his Inspiring Tune once to remove some stress. I guess we can do that. Now they're starting to crit a bit, so stress is coming in, but it's still not a lot. So I don't care too much. Yeah, we still need to do this though. Can't leave the corpses around. We wouldn't be able to really attack the swine wretch, which now we can. At least they're all on him, so I can at least just reduce his stress and don't have to focus on everybody. So that works out. And sure, let's deal damage here. She can use the self-heal. Oh, nice crit. And I think then we're just gonna stun him and see that we can reduce his stress one more time at least. I mean, I've got to do one more battle at least, and I want to do this down there as well, just for the loot. But yeah, we should just... Yeah, this is fine. We should be able to bring him back down to 0, assuming we don't get stressed out too much more. So we can do this as well. Eldritch Altar I don't want to touch. Look at that, I remembered again. I've only forgotten to do this once. Could you just not? Violently ill, sure. Yeah, you're blighted. You deserve that, honestly. That's what you get for touching stuff you're not supposed to. Don't even have medicinal herbs to use with that curio if I wanted to. Okay, it's a bit of a bummer that we could not kill her in the back, which is gonna be annoying. But ideally we still only have to deal with one turn of her stressing us out. But we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. Okay, he did not quite get the kill. Now the question becomes, okay, if he targets the Jester, I'm fine with it. If he goes out of the dungeon with stress, that's not an issue. I could purge with him to remove the corpse. That would allow him to attack her as well. But I think we're just gonna go straight up for damage here. That's fine by me. I'm not too worried about our stress here. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep removing it from the Crusader. Since we won't kill him this turn, I think we are just gonna stun him. It's a bit safer. And that's fine. Yeah, sure. So, now I'm gonna purge, I think. Bring her up close, just make sure that we can definitely hit her. And we might as well try to stun her as well. I could have tried to kill her, but it was not a guarantee, so the stun was just the better option. Because we almost had a 100%, I think about 90. Something like that. Do I want to keep stress healing? Sure, let's do that. Not like we need the Jester to do much else. So that's one down. Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I said, Backburst. In the Ruins and the Cove, which is the Crabmen, or the Fishmen, and the Undead, you want Blight, of course, and not Bleed. Since they are weak against it. Okay, so how much more do we get? First of all, we can actually use this, and I do want the crests. So we can probably let the torchlight run low here, I guess. I mean, we're done now after this, and this is voluntarily, and it's all through lighted corridors to go there, so we can probably do that. Not take the citrine. We're going to continue adventuring. Thank you very much. Open that. Oh wow! Oh, we could get. Oh wow! This is really good in terms of heirlooms. I like this dungeon quite a bit. This is cool. That worked out. So let's do this one fight down there, and then we're good. Yeah, I was expecting a larger dungeon, Backbus. Usually long dungeons are, I think can be at about 20 rooms, and this one is 14 or something like that. So it's... We didn't go through a lot of rooms here. But could have been more. I'm not sure if that's because it's an apprentice level dungeon or just that the range is so high. I really don't know. But oh, no, wrong way. But I assume it's because of it being an apprentice level dungeon, and I just did not consider that. Yeah, sure. Is that the first hunger tile? I think it's also the first hunger tile, which is extremely lucky. That's not something you expect in this case. So I'm gonna lose the advantage of all of my trinkets here, I guess, or most of them at least on the frontliners here, these two, because we're below 75 torchlight now. As long as this is not a torch for me. And it is. So we're gonna use that torch. Well, it's still gonna be... Nope, we're at 71, so I don't get the value, but it's a hallway fight, so I'm not really worried. I mean, why would I be? It's only 3 enemies. Eldritch Pull, sure, you do that. Well, I can't finale now, so that's a bummer. So you're a bit of a jerk, but that's okay. We still can kill you. It's gonna take a little while longer, though. I mean, I'm gonna... Yeah, I mean the camp light, which is why I was considering not taking that many torches to begin with. I still overstacked because I never can remember how many to take. But you're gonna run into Collector anyways. You're never gonna be below 65% loot, I think. And the Collector isn't that bad, usually, at least. Yeah, so we're gonna take... We're probably should try to take all of these just because they're worth... Well, I don't need to take the citrine, but the bracer here is going to be worth more. Yeah, I mean, pitch black to get the chance to get a shambler to randomly show up is pretty mean. It never happened to me so far. Every Shambler fight that I've done was on purpose. Yeah, this is pretty cool. 44 crests, just 6 deeds, but we got 9 out of this, so 15 in total. And let's see what we get. Precise Striker. Well, that doesn't help. Also not necessarily. This is horrible, so this we need to remove right away. And there we go, so let's see. But good first dungeon. Really nice loot in terms of heirlooms.
You answered the letter.
So we removed some stuff.
Like me, you are a part of this place.
And we need to remove more diseases, so let's start with that. Let's actually start with unequip all trinkets and sort by class. So I'm just gonna get rid of both of them now. It's fine. And what are we looking at here? Why are these still up there? That's sometimes a bit weird. So Tailipede also we need to put in here and get rid of the Torn Rotator. I don't really want to lock in any of these. Yep, so let's get rid of that. And can I... Oh, nope, that was wrong. Can I upgrade this? I think we're... Yeah, so I can get this last upgrade, which I probably should do now. Just because then we're done here. So what does it look like here? Yeah, so I can do one of these upgrades, but we don't need them yet because I have only one rank 5. But we're getting there. So should I do these before the other one? Probably. Yeah, sure. Although, right now, we could already upgrade these, I think, if... No, Hero Resolve level 5, so yeah, let's start with the weaponsmithing upgrade here, get that out of the way.
Every plan relies
So I just need
on
42 more deeds, then we're pretty much done with those. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Darkest Dungeon. If you want to catch me live during one of my streams on Twitch, feel free to follow the link to my channel and follow me there to get notified when I stream. You can also subscribe to my channel here if you haven't done so already. And then, because this is the end card in case you haven't noticed yet, here are 2 more suggestions as to what else you could watch from me. And that's it. So, thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye.